Hello guys, good night. Here is me tonight. I'm here to talk about my predictions for UFC New York series. I never ever imagined that it'd be so hard back and do some videos for you guys. It's hard and read everything and study the fighters, and I stop here to make this video. This is the only time of the day that I have to stop it in the days. Then let's enjoy this moment and then talking about the UFC event. Unfortunately, to begin this, we will have two fights out because medical problems, and we really know that this kind of things happen with the fighters. But we have amazing fights to watch in the end. The first fight of the night will be Kamosh vs Chukagian, and I'm very excited for this fight because the girls' fight is always the most amazing fights that I ever watched in my entire life. This girl's fighting with the heart, this girl's fighting with the love and giving everything for the fight. Kamoshi vs Chukagian. Kamoshi is my favorite. She needs to keep the fight standing, use their powers on the hands to try over the fight by TKO. Is a better way to win this fight, and while her opponent will try to use the wrestling over this fight by submission. It can be a boring fight, but at the same time it will be an amazing fight. I don't know if we will have some TKO on the first fight of the night, but probably go by decision. But there's no change. Kamoshi following on the first fight of the night. The second fight of the night will be Miller vs Alves, and for me it's really hard to talk about these guys. He's a Brazilian boy on this, and I'm very excited to see him back, and probably we know he have a good power on the hands, and he will try to use this. For Tim Miller, we try to use the wrestling. There's a bad thing that he have it, then it will be amazing fight to watch in a different style of fights, and the same fight is always an amazing fight and emotional fight. The next fight of the night will be Luke vs Muhammad, and series other interesting fight. They both fighters have a good power in the hands. They both fighter will most part of your fights is by TKO, but the Luke is a more complete fighter. He know how to use the submission in your favor in the series. If he don't feel comfortable in the fight steady, he can change the fight and he can win this. And for me, he can win this fight. I don't know if we can say if you can talking about TKO too, but it will be a surprise, and everything can happen this kind of fight when you have it two different style of fights. The next other Brazilian on this too, Natal vs Bolcha series. It's the same way of Mira vs Alves. Is Bolcha is good in the hands, good on jiu-jitsu, but for Natal win this fight is the best. For him, has put the fight down. We use the wrestling, use the jiu-jitsu, and use of the battle that we have, those Brazilian jiu-jitsu, and try over this fight by submission. And I believe that this can happen the second round. You need to use the weighting and the breath in your favor, and never thinking, and he can go to this win for home. The next fight was supposed to be the fight of Russia Devils, but unfortunately this fight was cancelled. And as I said, was amazing fight. I really would like to watch this fight. I really love to watch Russia Devils back. The next fight will be Nurmagomedov versus Johnson. This guy is talking about too much about this fight, and I'm very excited to watch this fight for a lot of reasons. Nurmagomedov is a complete fighter. He can over the fight and steady on submission, but I don't know if he want to make some risks. Johnson is good and keep the fight and standing too. Then it'll be a really exciting fight to watch, because everything can happen. This kind of fight can be decided in some details, and a little mistake can over this and can decide in everything. And will be a major fight to watch, and we have some surprise in this fight. But my favorite is Nurmagomedov, and probably the most part of the guys is with him too. It's fantastic. It's serious. I'm very excited for this. The other fight is Edgar versus Stephens. Seriously, I'm very excited to see Edgar back. I like his style of fight. I like how the way that he put the fight and other things. But in this fight, he needed to use the strategy and put this in action. Put this fight on the floor, try use the ground pound or try keep the fun. It's not the bad thing for him. Try keep the fight standing. Stephens have more power on the hand than him and I can TKO him in any moment for a little mistake. Put this fight down, using ground pound, use the wrestling is a better way for Edgar to win this fight. I believe that he can do this. And we always see this, when he wants to use this, he do. And it's amazing. For me, it's a better way for him to win this fight. The next fight, Misha Tate and Raquel Pennington. Seriously, I'm very excited to see Misha Tate back in after she lost the belt for Amanda Nunes. And seriously, for me, it's very exciting. She's an amazing fighter. And this fight will be amazing and crazy to watch because the both girls like the submission. The both girls win the most part of the fight by submission. I don't know how this fight will be over. Probably we over on the floor, we over by submission. And my favorite for me this fight will be Misha Tate. I guess in the second round she can over with this, but I don't know. She needed thinking about this. She need to use the psychological and strategy with her team to over this fight in the better way possible. I want to see her back and win again, and I want that she back and prove to Ronda Rousey that she's not the best to fight for the belt right now. She need to fight with the other girls. We have other girls on the world and other girls on the top 5 that can fight for this belt. I really don't agree about Ronda Rousey back and fight for the belt immediately. Seriously, she spent 1 year out and now she just wants back to fight for the belt, and okay, it's just like this. Okay, some guys will judge me because if it wasn't Ronda Rousey, the girls would never ever in their life will have a space on the UFC. Alright, this is amazing, this is fantastic, but she need to understand that we need to give a chance for other girls that is better than her and is in action. But it's okay, it's Dana White decides everything, and then this is a shit. I hope that Misha Tate back and win, and I'm with her. And we go now for the most amazing fights. The first last fight will be how can I say, fantastic. I serious was the most beautiful card of the world. The last 4 fight, the good match and the patience of these guys. The first fight is fantastic. Weidman vs Romero. I just have one thing to talking about Romero. His body is not the right body for this weight. Seriously, I know that he spent time out because doping, but he need back on this and they do this exam again. Seriously, he don't have conditions for this. It's impossible. When we stop to compare the bodies, it's completely different. But serious, I think that Weidman need to put the fight in the floor. Use the fact that he have a better breath than Romero. If we can see the big punch of Romero is just known in the first round. Then Chris Weidman need to use this. Try put the fight in the second round. Use the jiu-jitsu and he can over the fight in the second round or third round without need of this fight to go for the range of the judges. It's been amazing to watching this, and I'm very excited for really watching this. But I think that the Weidman will win this fight and the back fight for the belt, and is everything can happen. Everything can happen because I love what happened now this way because the belt don't stop with one person every time it change, and I'm really excited to see him over with Michael Bisping. The next fight of the night will be between the girls, fight for the belt. The first belt fight of the night will be between Joanna Jędrzejczyk and Karolina Kowalkiewicz. It's crazy because they both have the similar style of fight, and the most of the fight of this girl is over by TKO or with the judges' hands. And this night will be, can't be different. I think that go by decision just because both have the same style of fight. But for Joanna, I don't know if the good way is put the fight on the floor. She need to keep this fight standing, but at the same time it's be hard. And to be honest, I never saw Joanna Jedrzejczyk like this last night on the official waiting. She was so excited for this fight that she was really excited for this fight to over with her hometown friend. And the other fight to be Woodland and Thompson is in first fight for a belt. It's the first time of the life that he defends of this belt. It's crazy. They both guys have a similar style of fight too. It's amazing, but Thompson have a good punch on the hands like Woodley. As it's crazy, it would be fantastic to watch, but Woodley have is more versatile, have more versatility, is more complete fight, is more complete fight than Thompson, because if he felt comfortable on standing, he can put the fight down and over by submission. He have this style of fight and a little advantage against his opponent, but I think that will keep with the belt. It's hard to choose, but I believe in him. And the last fight of the night, the most polemic fight, just for beginnings, Conor McGregor is not the champ of this waiting, right? He need back to his life, and defense of the belt against Jose Aldo would be amazing. And I think that everybody wants to see this fight can happen. The second thing is sorry McGregor, but I don't know. I don't think that you will win this fight. Really, just because one thing you don't have, and we can see this on the last fight against Nick Diaz. We saw that in the second and third round your breath is over, and we saw that with some little punch that Diaz gives in your face, you felt this is about knocked down, and Serious Alvarez have a good power in the hands. He can over with you on a pinch like you can over everything in one pinch. But I don't believe on this. I just have one thing to say. He will over with you, and he will shut up. Serious, you talk too much. You need to respect more the other fights. You need to respect the other persons and the persons that watch the UFC. And Serious, Alvarez will over with you. It's not personally. I just don't like the way that McGregor talking with the persons as terrible, as arrogant, and that is not good for the sport. And Serious, I just think in the last fight of the night, Alvarez will win. I don't know if we will see TKO, but Serious, if this happened for me, it would be fantastic. See someone TKO Conor McGregor. Then, sorry guys, I are here, but I would say sorry for my nervous. I'm a dear nervous. I made some mistakes, some words and all stuff, but I'm very happy to back into some videos. And now I create a blog and I will put this blog in the description of this video. And my predictions on the blog will be on Portuguese, and I will prepare this video for my American friends in English. Some guys asking for me back to do this video and all that stuff. Sorry, I'm very shy, and sometimes I lost the control, lost these words for being nervous and all that stuff. But the video is here, guys, and drop it soon and right now. And I hope that everybody can watch this fight, this amazing event, in New York. After a long time, we waiting for this. New York is officially free to practice of the MMA, and the UFC can't lose this chance. And I'm very happy to this event. I hope that everybody liked this event and enjoy together. Let's come together on Twitter at night. Bye guys.